It's been 10 years since we've seen a Jackass movie. The last one came out back in October of 2010. That film, Jackass 3D, was released with much success. It grossed over $171 million at the box office, and of course was directed by castmate Jeff Tremaine, who is seen frequently on the show himself. We know that Jackass 4 has been in development for some time and is supposedly featuring most of the original cast members, including Bam Margera, who has been in rehab and seems to be doing a lot better. Well, we've learned that during a recent shoot for Jackass 4, both Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville were hospitalized, participating in a very serious stunt, and their condition or their injuries from that hospitalization are currently unknown. Here's a little bit more. Bro Bible reports it took less than 2 days for Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville to end up in the hospital while filming Jackass 4. It says Jackass was essentially the 21st century version of the Three Stooges. They talk about the history of the show, and they say that it caused certain people from the show's lives to spiral back out of control. It says, when you consider everything they've dealt with, you think the members of Jackass would be fine resting on their laurels for the rest of their lives. So I was very surprised last year when we learned the gang had decided to get back together for a fourth film. Back in October, we learned that Jackass 4 hit a bit of a speed bump when production was suspended as a result of the pandemic. But as Screen Rant recently discovered, it may have been a blessing in disguise. As Margera revealed, it took less than 2 days of shooting before Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville ended up in the hospital after a stunt involving tubas and treadmills went slightly awry. Here is Bam Margera describing that on Cameo.
Second day filming Jackass already, and Steve-O and Knoxville are hospitalized by jumping on a full-speed treadmill with band equipment, like a fucking tuba. So, yeah, I'm here at the clinic now taking a piss test. Rock and roll. Oh, yeah, it's got some scars, too. Yeah, man.
So you've got Bam Margera himself also getting some scratches. It seems like the Jackass guys are not resting on their laurels, and they're not taking it easy. These dudes are no spring chickens anymore. They're not as spry as they once were when the show first came out on MTV, and even dating back to the CKY videos. So it does seem like this Jackass 4 film is going to be just as wild as all the other movies are too. And don't forget about Bad Grandpa. I view that as sort of an extension of the Jackass universe. This is exciting stuff. Jackass 4, it's due out sometime next year. We'll wait and see for that, and we'll let you know if we hear more about this story. Thanks so much for joining us today at Rockfeed. If you're new, you can subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on the latest updates. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you all very soon.